Good morning, boys and girls, and happy St. Patrick's Day on this fine Wednesday, March 17th, 2026. Yeah, we're here getting ready to do some trading. Got the charts up. We're going to be doing our pre-check bias and liquidity markings. Looks like London had quite a run during the early morning hours, and looks like it's even continuing to bust forward. I mean, quite a spike there. What looks like from pre-market, yeah. So right up from 8 o'clock this morning, um, just just a short time ago, quite a spike here. So yeah, we're looking at driving up. Definitely a more bullish move now, heading back upward. Um, so what we are going to do is just mark up our charts and begin looking into, just make some adjustments here so everyone can hear pretty good, and moving into uh, our daily bias. We got about 8.5 minutes or so, 8 minutes to market open. So yeah, let's um, let's get things marked out and take a look at what our daily bias looks like here. Alrighty, so first things first, let's get these charts properly marked out. I'm going to change that to a 15-minute as well. Yeah, you can clearly see here that we are on a bull market, pretty much a straight up bull run based on what London session did. Looks like Asia session um, had quite a pullback. Looks like we even got a gap up here, and then the pullback filled the gap. You can see here we have some action up through here that kept working on the gap, played all around that, pulled down. London session started out, played with this fair value gap, and then once it broke through, which would have been right about here, then it just surged. I mean, it really went the way that it went. So okay, with that being said, let's get everything marked out now for these other sessions, and we'll be ready to start trading. Okay, looks good there. Okay, right now we've got London highs marked right where it's currently at, but given that we've got 5 more minutes to market open, I mean this could push even higher, and it looks like Nasdaq is already starting to do that. So yeah, it looks like they're both doing that, in fact. And we got quite the fair value gap there as well. Quite the large fair value gap, boys and girls. All right. So clearly we have ourselves very bullish looking price action going on here. All right, we've got this fair value gap filled on the 1 hour. We have another fair value gap. No, we don't. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Well, we had hourly highs here that have now been swept out. So we can finish looking at those. So from here, what I'm seeing is we are going to have a pullback somewhere into these fair value gaps. We're going to have a pullback and then continuation, because we have some targets right up here that look very, very promising. Okay, we have now cleared that. And we have cleared this now. It seems he's here. I'm just going to clear that because right now it's just moving where it wants to move. I mean, this thing is just surging. Now, it could be at market open, we might get something that pushes slightly above, and the manipulation will be up here, and then we'll come down probably through here to correct, and then come back up. So it just depends on how much this pullback is and how fast it happens. So we'll see what happens in about 3.5 minutes here at New York official market open. And we'll see what we got going on. So that's on the 1 hour. Let's take a look at the 1 hour over here. Yeah, same thing. And we've got a market high right here that we're touching. This one has already blown through that. So, yeah, clearly we are in bullish market structure right now. I mean, this is about as obvious as it gets on the 4 hour. Yeah, and we're touching right in about here. So just could be a quick market manipulation here, getting everybody excited about the bull run. And then a pullback. We could have a lot of people also looking to want to short. I'm just looking to see if I got any fair value gaps that are going to be important to look at here, other than the ones that we just created with these gigantic candles in a very short period of time. So we'll go back to the 15-minute on these real quick. Okay, got about 2 minutes left to market open. I'm going to mark out these highs now at this point. Okay, and that could really be our a market manipulation now. Is a push just above here, create some liquidity, pull back, and I just want to see how much of that pullback we're going to run into. Let's see what account we want to start with today. We want to start with the Tradeify account, I'm thinking. Both accounts are funded now. Well, yeah, both accounts are funded. So right now we're just trying to work on getting first payout. I ended up selecting, okay, so this is the one that came up first. I'm going to go with this one. This is my Alpha Futures account. I need just a few $100s here. I think it said something like 200 and change. And I can qualify for a payout. I'm not sure what that means exactly, if I have to have a minimum of $200 in profit. I honestly don't know. Oh, some of these rules are a little crazy, you know. Okay, it's going to get very exciting at market open, so we are just going to let it do its thing. Here in about 20 seconds, just got to see what the market gives us. Got to stay patient and stay true to our trading plan and our strategy. And, you know, make sure we got all of our confluences figured out. Okay. Okay, we got one fair value gap here, one fair value gap here. Looks like they're holding out pretty good. Okay, we're getting a bit of an SMT divergence here forming. So I think we are going to start looking at the possibility of going bearish here, which I figured there was going to be. There was going to be some kind of pullback. It might even come down and we might, liquidity sweep down in here. So we're just going to see. We definitely have targets to the north side, so I mean, everything's looking kind of bullish from that trailing tail on these candles. I don't know that I want to take a long just yet. Okay, I'm going to take a long right here. Oh, this is taking a while. What's going on here? Okay. Why did that not take? Order unknown, reject. What? The hell? That was my take. What's going on here? Why is it not taking my... That was my trade. Why did it reject my order? Oh, okay. Good grief. I guess it did take my order. Okay, I'm going to pop out of that right now. Wow, this thing's acting really weird. Okay. Oh, come on. Why are you acting weird, man? I want to be out of it. What is going on? Come on, come on, come on. Don't fuck with me, please. Come on. Why is it not taking? Dude. Am I in alpha? Oh, there we go. Good Lord. Okay, what did I end up closing out at? That was just weird, guys. 469.24. Okay. Wow. That has got to be... That's got to be the weirdest thing ever. Okay. So let's change out of this. All right, I'm now above I got 1800 total profit here. Looks like we're still moving north. This would be great to get into on the other one, but right at the moment, I'm going to have to I'm going to move to the other one right now. Okay. There we go. Okay. Now we're trading on the Tradeify account. I'm going to wait for a pullback here. Actually, right here, I'm going to wait this one out a little bit because this very well could be part of the liquidity sweep, and I might have just gotten lucky on an opening range takeoff on this. It looked like it was moving pretty good. But I'm going to give this a little more time. I want a good quality setup on this. I don't know if there's minimum or maximum. Okay, looks like we got a fair value gap here that we're going to be looking at doing. Lows, just wait for that pullback. We're going to see if this fair value gap gets tested right here. We have a range right here, so if I mark this out, we're looking at, where's my rectangle? Here we go. So we've got equilibrium that I'm going to be looking at right here. So we've got equilibrium right here, and we got this fair value gap. So we're just going to chill for a minute here. Because right now you can see that there's some manipulation going on. This is where the liquidity is happening. There's people that are thinking they want to go long right now, and they might be right. They might be right, but we're in a sensitive area where we've broken liquidity. So this could be sideways action because what we really want is some continuation here. This is a great target profit mark right up here. I just don't know if we're ready to go for that yet. We're going to give this some time. See what the 5-minute looks like. All right. I'm just not going to be in any hurry about that right now. I like it. I like it a lot. But I just right at the moment do not have a good, confident, solid entry with this new account. Had I been able to get into this account, use this account and get in when I originally wanted to, I think I'd feel more confident about it. But even still, it's just not moving very fast right now. So I've got to just hang out and let this play out a little more. Get rid of some extra drawings here. I mean, we're looking good. I think the market wants to go more bullish. I think we have some great looking targets. I don't see an entry yet. I'm seeing a lot of sideways right now, so not quite not quite there yet. And if we miss the move, we miss the move. I need to see some action down into this fair value gap and at equilibrium. That's what I need to see. Other than that, I'm willing to just miss the move today on this one. I don't think I'm gonna. See, right now we're developing a solid range right here. Just trading sideways right now in the 1 minute anyway. Until something breaks out of that range one way or another, I don't think there's any predictability right now. It's in a very dangerous spot. I know what it would like to do. It would like to go up and take these marks right here. It would love to go up and take these, and maybe at some point today it will. But we got to figure out where that manipulation is here first so we can figure out where that entry is going to be. Because right now, there could be a market manipulation that pushes somewhere down in here, makes the liquidity sweep somewhere down below these low time frame lows or low time frame liquidity right down in here. Let's take a look at the 5 minute. Yeah, see, we got some low time frame liquidity still down here below daily lows and then right here. So plus we got a 5 minute fair value gap. I'm going to go back to the 5 minute because I think that value gap is going to be a little more telling. We still have the same range, but whoops. But now we're I'm going to mark that range here too. You might be asking, why am I marking off the range and not the fair value gap? Well, the fair value gap is real easy to see. The range, I want to be able to see where equilibrium is because it does fall inside the fair value gap on ES and it does not on NASDAQ. And again, if I really stretch this out, we are starting to show the signs of an SMT, which makes me think we could be going bearish here. It's very, very slight. Let me stretch this out so you can see it better. Very, very slight right here. We have an upward push, and right here we haven't quite made that upward push. I mean, all subject to change. This is all, just flying live as we're going. But we're not even really testing these fair value gaps yet, so I'm just waiting. Not enough just yet. Not just yet. This is interesting. Man, a lot of people are thinking go along right now, and I'm just not feeling it. Not yet. Movement's just too slow right now. We haven't even begun to play with that fair value gap. All right, maybe now we're looking at something. I think I might miss the run on this. Yeah, I think I'm going to miss this one. Yep. I don't have an entry. I'm going to miss it. That could have been a nice $500 or $600 move. Still could be. Maybe I could get some equilibrium in here. If I could get an equilibrium place somewhere in here, then I think maybe we'd be in good shape on the 1 minute, because then I can just set my stop down here below these lows. Okay, I'm going to get rid of this. We clearly broke out of that. Just put some new equilibrium in here. Honestly, if I don't get a trade today on this other account, I can't say that I'd be even remotely heartbroken over it. So I don't think there's a minimum trading day on this particular one. It's just a buffer on this account. This is the Tradeify account. Um, I just have to have a buffer. So unless I've got an A plus setup, I'm not going to play around with trying to nickel and dime my way up there. I mean, I like my base hits, but at the end of the day, um, this is about having a good strategy for trying to um, get a payout. I mean, right? That's why we're in the game, right? We definitely enjoy watching the markets and being able to predict with a high level of accuracy where price action and price might go. That's obviously the longer term appeal of it. But ultimately, you know, it's just a hobby if you're not finding a solid way to pull some income out of it. Okay, we got some equilibrium there on S&P. So now If we get a break to the upside, this would be a good take for. So if we begin breaking above here, this would be good to take the trade. Okay, we actually filled that fair value gap. So now we're going to give it a second because this could still head downward. But what we want is we want something to break up above here. Break up above this point. See what this looks like on the 5-minute here. Not even sure how many contracts I can trade either. Okay, so we've had a break of structure to the downside and we filled this fair value gap. So right now we are looking at a more bearish structure going on in the 1 minute, but it just could be a simple pullback. Until we get down into this liquidity area and down to this fair value gap, I don't know that we're going to be getting bearish, but this could be the manipulation coming back down in, maybe testing this fair value gap and then swinging back up. So we'll take a look here how this is going to play out. What I'll be looking for is a break of structure to the upside now. Lower high right here. Everything's hanging out at equilibrium. So if we get a break above here, a candle that closes above this high, we can be pretty strong that we're going to be looking bullish. But at the moment, we're still playing sideways. So we'll go back to the 5-minute, see if we got. Yeah, we're still goofing around. Now we're still in bullish structure on the 5-minute, so that's positive. Go back to the 1-minute here. What we're really looking for is a break of structure up here. We have a lower high, we have a higher high right here. Well, we have a lower high, so we're in bearish structure on the 1-minute. So I'm looking for a break of structure back up, and then that'll be the entry for the bull. And if we don't get that, then we are looking at the possibility of closing down below here, which means now we're going to be testing this fair value gap right here, here to here. I'm going to go ahead and mark out that fair value gap right now. So lower highs, lower lows on the 1-minute. So bearish structure on the 1-minute, but not bearish structure on the 5-minute. And definitely not bearish structure on the 15-minute. So let's go back to the 1-minute. And if we get this candle to close above here, then we can go long. Nope, didn't get it. All right. So that was a nice fake out, but we're going to wait. We don't have it on NASDAQ either. I mean, NASDAQ, the break of structure would actually have to be up here above this range. And right now we're just traveling sideways in the range. So until we have something that gives us a confluence says that we're getting a good break of structure. Okay, it looks like we might be getting something here. So Let's see. Barely? I don't know, man. I'm not taking that chance. Nope, I don't like it. It's literally playing right at that entry point, almost like the market knows that most people are going to want to enter there, and so they're hoping to get some nervous early entries. We are getting a higher high, but I want a candle to fully close on that break of structure, and I'm not seeing it yet. It's close. It's close. You can see it playing. All right, now we're. Nope. Still didn't get there. Still didn't do it. Stay patient. See what the 5 minute looks like. Yeah, still goofing around. As far as I'm concerned, I could wait for the candle to actually close. We got 2 minutes. I could wait for the candle to close above this low right here, the high, the upper range of this low. Just got to stay patient. Got to stay patient. We do have a high that's come up, but we do not have an official break of structure. We just don't have it. We're playing in equilibrium, playing with that fair value gap, but we just don't have it yet. And there you go. You people starting to go long on that, you're gonna, if you're gonna get stopped out if you're here. I mean, this down here and this down here is even more aggressive stops, which is fine, but for those of us that are waiting, we can find a better entry and get in on our long at a better point. We're still playing around with equilibrium and at this point, I wouldn't even enter at a break of structure here. I now the break of structure is right here. It's playing with you. It's playing with you. This is all market manipulation right now. It's playing around with the liquidity, getting everybody excited that we're going to be hitting these new highs, that we're going to be going up here, and it's just shaking everyone out right now. I mean, it could very well go there. It's close enough. That's the goal. But right now, market's shaking out a bunch of people. It's just shaking out all the liquidity. So we're going to wait. We are going to wait. There is nothing there right at the moment. It's a great way to get yourself in trouble playing around in that pool right now. Oh man, tweaked my back the other day. Oh, just twisted the wrong way or did something, and that sciatic just got pinched, and hoy vey. Let's hope you've never had to experience that kind of back pain before. I'm not even looking at shorts at the moment because even now it's so sideways. There's just nothing that's giving us any real confidence on the confluences. If we get a break of structure down through here, on the 5 minute, which we still got a little time to do, but if we do down through here, then that's what I'll be looking at. Okay, really bizarre. On my counter and this are slightly off from each other. This is interesting. Slight fair value gap here. We don't have one there on S&P over here, but we've been playing around with a break of structure, which we don't have yet. Been playing around with it though. So maybe this is where they're shaking out all the longs. I'm waiting this one out. Okay, this equilibrium right here is basically shot. I'm not going to worry about equilibrium there anymore. That one's shot, so I don't need that distracting me. But we do want to keep an eye on this fair value gap right here. There we go. Now we're getting a break of structure. We're getting into this fair value gap. I'm going to move to the 1 minute now. We could be in a downtrend, but I think we're going to work on a market manipulation here. I'm going to go to the 1 minute, take a look here. All right. And now what I'm going to look at is if for this fair value gap to be respected or disrespected. And if it gets respected, we're going to look for a break probably up here. We look for a break of structure coming out, and we should be looking good at that point for going long, which is nice. That's a good entry. That's a good entry. If we disrespect this fair value gap, now we're going to be looking at shorts. We're going to be looking at an entry for a short. But right now, NASDAQ is moving very, very sideways. Hasn't even attempted to look at its fair value gap, and S&P is playing around in its fair value gap. Kind of got an SMT going on right here from this point to this point. And let's see, where are we here? That point. Yeah. And so that'd be from this point to this point. Okay, we got a lower high now. So we might have an entry here if we get a candle to close above here. Would be a better entry. Respecting this fair value gap. And man, it just loves to tease it, man. Loves to tease it. Look at this thing drop back in now as the candle's closing. Okay, so now, oh, I was gonna buy. I'm gonna wait. I kind of like that candle did what it did right away. That could have been a warning shot right there. Okay, we came down in. We're looking all right. So this could be a respected. All right, we're looking okay here. So I'm thinking this is a good buy opportunity here. So I'm going to go 2 contracts here. And I think my stop is just going to be down here at a break of that fair value gap. I think we've tested that gap now a few times. We've been running around. I'm going to have to watch my trailing stop here. We did get a break of structure to the downside, so I am a little nervous about that because this could be a bullish, or I mean a bearish confluence here. But I'm expecting that fair value gap to hold pretty strong. And we're still looking really good on the 15-minute. So I'm going to trust the higher time frame movements. That's a big move on that one. See, now we're forming a fair value gap the other way. So I am a little concerned. I think the market wants continuation. Um, it's still manipulating and trying to shake out early entrants. I mean, we're only 40 minutes into the trading day right now. Hmm. I just wonder if I chose wrong here. This isn't looking good. Hmm. Still playing in that fair value gap. Shoot. I mean, we could be looking at a head and shoulders for those of you that look looking at patterns where we could drop down here. So I'm thinking I might close this out. Yeah. All right, I'm out. That just wasn't good. All right, it's probably going to come back up, but I think it's going to dip down a little more. Um, yeah, I'm down. Let's take a look here. $536.52. I'm going to leave that alone for today. I just, yeah, look at this. If we could close below that fair value gap, it's safe to say we're headed even further. Because we do have a break of structure here. I'm going to go ahead and take it. I think it's trouble, but I think that's where we're going. I think my target's going to be down here. I think that's, yeah, I think it's going to be down here. Hmm. I think I might have reversed at the wrong time. Yeah, I'm another $100 down. What are you doing? What are you doing? Okay, we got 10 seconds to that fair value gap gets inversed, and if so, then we're pretty strong for heading south. That's what I thought. Got another fair value gap to contend with here. Let's take a look, see if there's some dancing going on here. I'm getting out now. I think the liquidity is right here. I think that's about as far as it goes. Maybe in here, but wow, it's even pushing below. Yeah, I really missed that one. Got out too early. Got nervous, panicked. That's my own damn fault. Let's go back to the 5 minute and see what we got here. 5 minute, okay. All right, so we have this fair value gap we're playing with here. This one looks like we inverse that fair value gap. We got another one. Don't see another one. Played with this one. So oh, excuse me. Could be coming back. I don't know how many times I've seen this now. It seems like every single day there's some version of this, especially near the opening hour or two of market. You see, I don't know, I'm going to call it a church steeple, Eiffel Tower, whatever you want to call it, where you see a huge surge and a down. I've seen this on every timeline. Very, very common. Almost fully predictable. Some version of that, and it usually ends up going right to about wherever the next low was. You can see here in that low area right there. Even though the low is technically here and there, you can see we're in a down market. By the way, anybody noticing this major SMT that's right here? Means we could have a something coming back up. Why is that not entering? Seriously? Order rejected. Seriously? Oh, okay. Looks like I'm in after all. One contract. Okay. which was a smart move because we have a break of structure. So that's good. In fact, I'm going to get in on another contract right here. Why is this not taking my order? Oh, come on, man. This is frustrating, I swear. Well, I've got the one contract, I guess. Oh, now it executed it. Okay. Wow. I just hope I can. If I need to get out when I need to get out, I hope it lets me execute when I need to. That's just scary when the brokerage is acting like that. Okay, we got some funky stuff going on here. I'm gonna have to let this hang out for a minute. I'm gonna leave it on the 5 minute. I wonder if NASDAQ would have been the better play on this. Because NASDAQ is doing what I anticipated, but I took the trade on S&P. And S&P is putting up a little resistance. Shoot. NASDAQ's doing it. S&P just doesn't want to. It's like they're literally going in opposite directions. Whoa, this is not good. Oh, come on, man. This trailing drawdown's not good. It's going to shut me out for the day. Oh, I think max daily loss. Yeah, I'm getting there. I'm literally floating right at max daily loss. just gonna have to either let it stop me out or man, NASDAQ just wants to push. S&P's moving the other direction. Question is, can I hold out before I hit max daily loss? That's the problem. Because the rules on these accounts are pretty tough. I don't know. I could hit max daily loss and just be out. I think I'm going to get stopped out. Let's see what happens. I like the long. I do. NASDAQ's giving me the indication, man. If NASDAQ pulls S&P, I think we'll be in good shape. Okay, we got a break of structure to the upside on the 1 minute, so that's good. Still hanging around that London area, though. Look at this. Oh, man. Doji candle. I'm feeling less confident about my bullish take on this. Bullish doji candle. I don't know. NASDAQ seems to want to push. S&P's not quite there. You just got to let it go. Just got to trust my I'm either going to get stopped out or I'm going to get my goal. It's just what's going to happen. It's going to be one of the two. And really, target is going to be up here. So let's do this. No, there we go. I'm going to get stopped out. Yep. Am I stopped out? that would be my stop right there. Ultimately, I'd like to see it up here. That's the target. I don't know. It didn't stop me out. So thought I had a max daily loss of $1,000. You're either right or you're wrong. You got to stick with your trading plan. If we inverse that fair value gap that's right there, I think we're going to be in really good shape. Really good shape. Get rid of that drawing right there. This is our fair value gap right here. At the very least, we got a break of structure to the upside, so that's good news. Break of structure on the 5-minute. Yeah, this one's going to be a little longer, folks. We're an hour and 15 in. If this takes more time, then it takes more time. But I think this is an important one here. Oh, we got that fair value gap being respected. That was a bit of a drop I did not want to see or anticipate. All right, so it's either stopped out or goal achieved. See what the 15-minute looks like here. Still bullish on the 15-minute. So the question is, can I hold out? Can I hold out and not get stopped out? Can I hold out to see my trade play out? I don't know if I'm just trying to swing to hit it out of the park on this one or just looking for a base hit, but shoot. I think I'm going to get stopped out. I really thought the market wanted to get to those new highs. I really thought it did. Maybe it's just tired out. Maybe it's just tired out. All right. I'm either stopped out or I'm winning. I know I've said that before, and this is the aggravating part. It's just watching this thing dance around your entry, almost as if to tease you, play with your emotions. Ultimately, I just got to stick with my plan. I mean, I really like the way things look on Nasdaq for the bullish run or for the bull. S&P is just looking weird. The weird thing is we're holding a fair value gap. Or support, at least it looks like we are, on NASDAQ. And that same spot looks to be resistance for the S&P. So, I don't know. Market's playing around those London highs or pre-market highs of the, depending on if you have the blended New York London session or not. Well, we're starting to get a move now. Got a couple fair value gaps to get through to get to take profit. I might take one contract off if we get to high of day for today. I might. We'll see. I finished my coffee. I finished my coffee. I think this will be the first time that I'm trying to allow a trade. I say trying because right now it's as calm as I might look right now. It's more a matter of a lot of nervousness because I am running into profit right now. But I really, really would like to see if this trade just plays out. So we inverse the fair value gap. I think a lot of folks in the market want to go drinking their green beer today early. NASDAQ. By the way, this fair value, oops. Come on, there it is. That fair value got inverse, so we're not paying attention to that anymore. $2.5. That's a pretty ambitious risk to reward. How did he figure that out? I think it was right here. Okay. Let's see what this looks like here. Two. I don't know how you do this. $75 ticks. 10 ticks. What? No. No, discard all that. There. Okay, let's do that. Nope, I didn't want it there. I want it here. So we're already getting on toward 11 o'clock here. New York time, that is. Still much earlier for me here in Arizona. If I get a break of structure here to the downside, I might just close it out. Actually, no, there is no break of structure there to the downside, is there? Just having a rough time here. Hmm. All right. Oh, yeah. I remember that. That was a great vacation. Okay, now we're going to start getting into no profit. Ah, the bike riding. Look at that hair. Oh my goodness. Wow, that's heavy there. Shoot. It stopped out. And why is that arrow there? Hmm. Think I'm going to get stopped out here. Yep. Stopped out. All right. So that's how it played out, boys and girls. 972 loss. So yeah, basically close to the daily limit. Um, yeah, got stopped out. That's a bummer. I was up there in the profit and I thought we were going to go and it just curled right over and just did not like anything anymore. All right. I'm done because we are an hour and 48 minutes in. This is a long one. So, all right, we're going to try this one again tomorrow. I got to get to a $2,100 buffer with a $2,000 trailing loss, I guess it is. I'm not sure. But anyway, um, yeah, that's enough for today. We'll try to build this up tomorrow, and I think I'll just work base hits on this thing. I probably should have done that anyway. That tends to be the strategy that works for me. These long plays on this, trying to work these out, I haven't quite got those figured out yet. So not quite my thing. We'll see as we get there. But on the other account, we'll see if I'm due for a payout. So all right. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. We will pick it up again tomorrow. All righty. Have a good one, y'all.